Hey, all, welcome back to another double oaked blind. Trent, I don't know about you, but I'm still shocked by the results of Wednesday's blind.
I'm a little bit sad. Two of like my most well-regarded double oaks kind of just weren't doing it.
I swear to you, I remember the day you came home with that double oak that you eventually gave me. And just glowing.
No, I was salivating.
I mean, it was just. I mean, he had. I think. I remember you saying you got to come over. You got to come over now and taste this.
Yep.
And I don't know. You just never know about blinds. And again, everybody is aware that if you do the blind over again, it may have a different result. But we're not going to do that.
Heck no.
We're going to stick with Wednesday's results. And Sagamore Double Oak took first place.
I'm not too surprised.
I love that bottle. I've always loved that bottle, but I have to admit, I honestly would have never thought it would have came in first place.
I wasn't too surprised. Yep. Rise all day, every day, baby.
Yep.
Tonight, 8 p.m. Central, we are doing the conclusion of the best double oak. We have a couple other double oak bottles that we're going to toss in a little bit of a blind there at the end.
Yep.
13th Colony being one of them, and I think I have a secret one.
Oh, why doesn't that shock me?
Yeah, so don't miss it. It's going to be a good time. I don't know if Kent's going to be here. I think I'm going to be back here tonight.
You're the boss.
Or we could put Kent back up here too and kind of see what he thinks.
Never know.
We'll see.
We'll figure it out. Whatever it'll be a good time.
Oh, it will. Yeah. And just so you know, my hot water heater sprung a leak and partially flooded my basement. So I don't have hot water.
The 14th time?
Yep, I don't have hot water, so I haven't showered in 2 days. So my hair doesn't look good. I smell putrid and very pungent. So
why did you not just come over here and take a shower?
I was busy today.
We have a couple. I think you could take a shower.
I was busy today.
Okay, well you're
coming back from our Cedar Ridge pick. I got a lot going on at work. We're trying to get things done.
You're allowed. You can do that.
I know. That would be. I usually shower at like midnight or 1 o'clock at night.
You're not allowed in at that time.
Yeah, so that's why.
No. That's for sure.
So, I get it. It probably doesn't look very good, but deal with it today. It's going to be fine. All right. Should we start with that?
Yeah, let's get started, man. The last video took a while. We'll try to get moving on this one.
A lot of people said they liked it, though.
Did they? I honestly haven't had a chance. I mean, we just got back, like Trent said, from Cedar Ridge. I've been all busy trying to catch up with work today, so it's been a mad dash for me today.
Now, there's one in here that Harry was like, I've tried this. It's really good. I'm scared that Harry recommended it. We'll see if it's any good. I told him if we try it and it's not good, I'm taking it back unopened. It's going to be open. I said I'm going to take it back.
So I wondered about that because I saw it over there and I have no nothing. I thought it might be one of your little secret bombshells, but you don't have no idea either.
Nope. I've never tried this. There's a couple up here we haven't tried before.
Oh, wow.
So.
Oh, that is true. True. Hey, I'm not complaining.
I'm not mad about it.
Right off the bat. That's one thing about a lot of these double oaked products. It does come with a beautiful marshmallowy type, maple type aromas.
I almost get a hint of this like a red vines licorice. Like this, it's almost like it's got like the red vines kind of smells like a burnt plastic kind of thing, but like with a hint of cherry. And I like it. It kind of reminds me of that. But I do get like a toasty marshmallow kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Oh, here we go.
Nice color.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. If this one,
I don't know about you, but that red licorice came through on the palate.
It did.
That's the first thing I tasted right at the front of the palate. That's my first sip of the day, so I'm gonna adjust here in just a second. But boy, I tell you what, that red fruit just smacked me right off the bat.
I would let this bottle call me daddy, whatever it is. I don't know what is in it. It's fantastic, whatever it is. I love it. It's delicious. You good?
I am now.
Okay.
It was a close call. I had to keep it in for a bit, but I'm all right.
You gotta waller it around a little bit.
I didn't on purpose that time. I almost spit it all over the camera.
That'd be a first. Well, no, you have spit. So you have spit something out, not like the baby Hudson, but like actually because I said something that was actually kind of funny.
Really? Well, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's a rare thing these days.
You always keep me on my toes. That's for sure. Always have.
All right, this is gonna be a weird one. This smells like Amish.
Oh, now come on, dude.
No, it does.
And how would you even know?
Because Mom's Lake House in Middlebury, like that.
Yes.
What is that?
Yes.
That like Amish restaurant.
Yeah.
It's got this like nice bakery slash.
Okay, so you are
food.
referring it
That's how.
on
That's
a
how.
knowledgeable level. I thought you were just being a knuckle.
No, like this is how my mind thinks. Like when I go to a place and I like store the smell somewhere.
Well, that is true.
This really has this like.
Yeah, there's a
bakery,
big Amish,
restauranty.
Yeah.
Like.
There's a big Amish population down at your mom's lake house, and I had no idea where he was going with that. I don't.
Yeah, I'm not saying that to like be offensive. Or
I was
that,
hoping
that
not.
restaurant smells delicious, whatever it is.
I've worked with some of the Amish crews on job sites. Really nice people.
Some of the most talented craftspeople I've ever seen. You ever seen them like move a whole barn at once? There's like 300 of them gathered, and they just like lift up a barn. And, oh yeah,
pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Really nice.
Oh my god. Well, okay, actually, it's really, really good, but it has this tangy bitterness in it that really just kind of overpowers it there, like at the tail end. You don't get that?
No, bro, that is.
I had some watermelon sour candy before I came here.
Probably should have done that.
I know.
That is good. It's a little hot. It's a little hot. Whatever it is, it's got some proof to it, and it will bite you. It's got a bite to it, but wow.
Maybe that's the difference. Is this might not be as bitey, and I'm getting a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm. There's no question
This
about
is
that.
definitely a double oak, without a doubt.
Oh yeah.
It's different though. I'm trying to figure out. It's so dark. Mm-hmm. It's fantastic. I get a little bit of licorice in there still. I don't know if that's
there is
coming. Okay.
I'm getting a little herbal
Do you?
up front, followed by a little bit of that redness, that red licorice Trent's talking about, but then it goes immediately in that back palate into that toasty, marshmallowy, maple type notes that I tend to get on double oak products. I thought it was great. It's a little hot.
It's hot.
It will bite me a little bit, so but that's the only knock I give it.
This is one of the darker. This is one of the darkest ones that I didn't eat, but
Is it?
I like it a lot.
Ooh. Moving on.
First thing you get, go smell it, go. Like it took me all of like 0.2 seconds. I hope.
Butterscotch.
Okay. Yep. That's exactly.
Butterscotch.
That's what I got.
I had to get in there deep, but it's butterscotch.
That's Werther's, baby.
Stop it.
Wait, you
Corner of my eye, bro. Corner of my eye.
I didn't know your What is it? Periphery?
Yeah. Oh, peripheral vision.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I've had that with all you 5 kids for a long time. At 5 kids, you gotta have eyeballs going every direction.
That's true. I wasn't a bad kid though, so.
Okay. He wasn't. We were fortunate. None of our kids were, none of our kids are perfect. I'll grant you that. We could take the next hour and a half video for that, and I can lump myself into that category. But a lot of eyes had to be on you for quite a while there, especially when you're younger.
Yeah, but you sit me down with an Xbox and you wouldn't see me for a week. That's the thing.
I didn't like that.
This really has a Buffalo Tracy kind of a nose to it. It's like a grape candy and like an artificial candy-ish type of a thing. It's really light though.
It is, and that butterscotch flavor comes through a little bit too. It's a little bit harder on this one for me to pick up the double oaked type flavors that I discussed before. I like the sip. I definitely like the sip, but it isn't as robust as the first two.
This would be a great beginner type of a thing, whatever it is. And I know when we're getting to the double oaks, I don't think any of these are under $60. So when I say beginner, more from a palate perspective, not a price perspective. It's light. It's like it's a crisp almost.
Yeah,
it's like a honey crisp apple, but
it's
not
nice.
apple.
Yeah, and some of that butterscotch did come through.
I wish the flavor was a little bit more robust.
Yeah,
but
I like it.
Not a bad
thought it was
sip
a great sip. I'd
overall.
be happy with it, but so far it doesn't stack up to A and B for me.
No, that's a different one.
Different animal.
Yeah. Smells like nothing.
It's really hard. Yeah, it's difficult. weird.
I'm honestly at a loss for the nose. There's really not much. These have all been in the glass for the same period of time for roughly about an hour.
Honestly, I'm getting a light caramel.
Do you? Man, I'm struggling to even get that.
And that's really about it. It could be toffee, but some kind of a light sweetness of some sort.
Let me really get this rolling.
I don't smell anything bad in there, but the aromas aren't that strong. No doubt about that.
There's like a very vague sherry note to it, or like some kind of fruitiness, but that's
maybe
really,
like a raisin type.
That's like really grasping at really grasping at straws there.
All right.
Really kind of same on the palate.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like it's very drying.
It's pretty good, but
I'm not mad about it. It's just not. It's just not really solid. And I mean, keep in mind we're comparing these to these first three so far have been really good.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And now I smell like a little bit of a nuttiness to it.
It's not hitting me as being special right off the bat.
That's a tough one. I honestly don't really get much on the nose. You really gotta inhale deeply on that one. And on the palate too, I really don't get a whole lot. It's kind of, I don't know that there's been many products that I've tasted, I don't know about you, that are kind of this flat or like one note. Again, it's not bad, but it's really not like an experience when you're taking a sip of it, especially for a double oak.
Sure.
It's kind of wild.
I can follow you there, bud. Yeah, I can.
Okay. Well, on to
I guess the last one, eh?
There she is. Holy cow.
Came back to visit.
Oh, dude. No, this might be the best nose of them all.
Yeah. You know how I am with candles and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan. Kind of gives me headaches. But if there was a candle that was made out of this, smelled like this, I'd be all over it.
It has a grenadine smell to it. Like a, what is that, pomegranate?
Yeah.
Like a pomegranate syrup?
Yeah, pomegranate.
Oh, that's heavenly. I can't wait.
It's wonderful. Honestly, it's wonderful. This one to me has more maple, more of a heavier light maple notes than the rest of them.
Interesting. Ooh, tummy's growling a little bit.
Now, I'm all over that, dude. I'm all over that. Proof is perfect for me. Maybe not for some other ones, because to me, it's pretty obvious that the proof is lighter on this particular sip, but I like it.
I don't mind the proof point. It's just there's not much of a finish to it. That would be my only thing. It's really solid up until the end, but I feel like whatever the proof is, the lack of the proof kind of is going against it. Like I really want to get that all the way through.
Okay. What are you gonna push out first, bud?
Oh, Fort God D. The one that tasted like nothing.
Yeah. You had, okay, what happened here? I wasn't listening. I know that's hard for you to believe.
No.
And you had this glass in your hand, and you pushed it. I thought you pushed out E. And I'm like, I'm about ready to come over and slap you. I was like, what are you doing?
No.
But I got it now. He pushed out D. That's what I would push out as well.
Yeah.
If you can see my scores here, that's my lowest score.
And if you have this
not by much, but it is.
Well, if you have this at home, I'd be very interested to see what other people think about it, because it's just it's surprising that there's that little of a presence in a double oak, whether it be up front, at the end. It's just all around. It's like you're drinking a ghost.
It chokes you up a little bit too. It's not bad, really. It's just a little lighter. It's just not as.
I'm not saying it's bad. Yeah.
It's just not as robust as some of the other ones that we're having the pleasure of sipping here. All right, bud. Well, for me, I think I'm going with C next. Take one more sip.
Now A really has this like minty Wrigley's gum type of a thing going on, and not like a juji fruit or anything, but more of like a minty spearmint.
Is it?
Whatever other mint types there are.
Okay.
I would go C for my.
I'm gonna retaste.
For my fourth.
I'm gonna retaste it real quick. No, that's interesting. What did you do, bud?
A lot, but I don't know. Do you have a third? Or a fourth, actually?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have, it's close. This one's a super close call for me, personally. But I'm also gonna see, it did have my lowest score first time through I'll be honest, when I had that little bit of a re-sip on A. I got to thinking again about it, but then the second sip after that, I'm gonna stick with that as well. But for me, Trenton, very, very close, so then I will just follow suit. Let me write that down first, though, since we're down here by ourselves. Michelle actually came and poured the blind for us for a minute and then went back home, so thank you, Michelle, for helping us out. So we pushed out C as in fourth, right? So then, for me then, Trenton, I'm going to go with A.
Really?
As my next.
Third?
Out. So it would be third, yeah.
I'm going E for my third.
Get out of here.
Dude, the smell on the up front was so good, and then it just kind of faded away a little bit. This has a little bit more of a front to back presence than
okay.
That's my only reason. I think they're both very good. If E had a little bit more of a finish on the palate, this would be all day.
Understood. Well, I can go ahead now too, because I'm certain of my results. So I would put E in second. So then we are the same on our first place.
This is ridiculous.
I thought that was just stupid good, honestly. I love this one, very comforting, but this one just stood out. It's just one of those sips you can explore, given some time. Really nice.
Now it smells like meat. I'm still not changing it.
I love it. I love it. I'm not changing it either. My only thing was my third and fourth place, Trenton, were very, very close. Very close.
Were they? Third and fourth?
Could have flipped a coin.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So.
Well, here we have the handy dandy little cheat sheet. Yep. Thanks, babe, for this.
Yep. Thank you, Michelle.
All right.
I'm a little nervous. So fifth place, Trenton, don't look at me like that. I see that peripheral thing going on already again. We have D, and I don't know what that is. I had a feeling.
What?
Yeah. Doggone it now.
Are you serious?
Old Forester 1910 was D? Man.
I'm standing by that. And it's just...
It's good. It's good. It's $50, $55.
This is $59.99.
Oh, you kept the sticker up?
I did. Well, yeah, Harry keeps them.
It used to be 50.
Harry keeps them
It
on
used
there.
to be 50, 55. How about that? We going down
I
here.
feel like we've just kind of gotten screwed with the last couple Whiskey Row series from Old Forester. The Prohibition wasn't as good as it was.
Yeah, you know what? You're
one.
right. It hasn't really. And then the 1897, you threw it on me on something, and that
On the blind recently,
didn't go very well for me personally.
Yeah. Interesting.
That's disappointing.
Do we have the same fourth with C? Yes.
Yes.
That was this guy here, the hand to barrel, this little...
So explain that to you. I don't even have the slightest clue. I saw it over there. I don't even know what it's called.
This is called Kentucky Hand Barrel Straight Bourbon Whiskey. It's 105 proof. It's a double oak. There's this really annoying sticker on it. Product.
That was the butterscotch bomb.
Was it?
On the nose, I think.
Really? It's like a fruit cocktail kind of thing now.
It's
distilled and aged in Kentucky, bottled by Bardstown, aged a minimum of 2 years.
Wow.
So $80 for a 2-year double oak. That's a tough sell.
It is. I have to admit that.
Might be returning that to Harry.
Yeah, I mean, I would buy this here all day long and sip this over this for $80. That's just me. All right, dude.
I don't mind it, but I'm not thrilled with it.
So then after that, we kind of separated ways there a little bit. So just go with yours. It's fine. Top three moves on. to the blind tonight in the live stream, so it doesn't really matter. So just go with your list.
Yeah, E was Woodford Double Oak.
Okay, and that would have been second for me, and I had a feeling that's that one. I just love that bottle. I personally do. I know Trenton. I understand where he's coming from. That proof, it would be up a little bit more. At some point in time, I would love to try this at cast strength. I mean, I would. Trenton's begged several times.
Please.
I would love to. So don't get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong. But at the current proof point, it's just lovely, dude. It really is. I love it.
If I had a genie and one wish, and it was like if you could say one thing to one distillery and they would actually do it, do that. I'm tired of the Masters collections at $180 that aren't very good.
Oh, you know what? Put out a Masters collection.
This.
And that.
Cast strength. Boom. Yeah. Put me on your marketing team. Here we go. All right. Fox and Odin. This was a new one.
Yeah, never tasted
I liked this one a lot,
and
actually.
that was A, you said, Trenton?
A.
Okay.
This is $109 or $110. This is 99 proof.
I have to say, let me taste one more time.
I just picked this up a couple days ago.
It's pretty good. A, for me, though, this bottle barely squeaked in. I could have flipped a quarter on that decision, to be honest with you.
I enjoyed this just a tad better. I will say that.
Yeah, well,
Not that I don't. I
obviously did too, but
this has a special place in my heart. But
no, I mean for me, between these two, or even this one for that matter, this one barely made it in the top 3 for me, because this would have been third for me. That would have been second. Okay. So there you go.
Last but not least, a little bit of a redemption is this Peerless Double Oak Rye. So we got 2 Double Oak Ryes in first place in both. This is the pick that we did with Peerless halfway through the year last year. One of my favorites that we've ever done. This is a little bit higher proof than the rest. This is 111 proof. This was 99 proof. So I think this is the only one that's actually 105. Okay.
Well, with that being said, also it's a rye whiskey.
Yeah.
So no wonder why I was getting a little bit of a bite there. But it just has everything you can imagine. It takes you on a spectacular journey. It really does. It's
interesting.
It's great.
A was the one that I said it could call me daddy, and that was this one, the Fox and Odin.
Is that right?
Interesting. I did not expect that.
That's
I have the gray label. I don't know what the gray label is, but it's just I haven't even opened it. I think it's sitting in the corner in my basement.
I know nothing about that at all, about that brand. That's the first sip I've ever had of any of it, right here.
What do you
tonight?
think?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty fair. What's the price on it?
$110.
Ooh, yeah, I don't know about that.
It's a tough sell.
That's
for that
something
price.
we'd have to get into at a different day at a different time.
Yeah.
But just from my memory, what I'm sipping here.
It's a tough sell for the price, but I'm not mad about it.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was a good sip.
Yeah. All right. Well, in this video, we got Fox and Odin Double Oak, Peerless Double Oak, and Woodford, right?
Yep.
Woodford Double Oak. Moving on into the
tonight.
I don't know, top 6 tonight, and then we got a couple other little tiny things.
Do you remember? They're over there. If you don't remember, what's the other 3 that are going to be joining in that initial blind tonight? It's a live stream. 2XO, the Innkeeper's Blend, which was complete shock and some humble pie.
Oh yeah,
that's going in. We had
Wheel
Sagamore Double Oak,
which
is phenomenal. Go ahead, buddy.
We get Sagamore Double Oak, and then last but not least, kind of a ringer in the whole thing was the Wheel Horse.
Yeah.
Was that toasted?
Yeah, Wheel Horse toasted. That's the dark horse for tonight. Trust me, in my opinion. That's the dark horse.
Double entendre there.
That is, man. It is, though. It's like a $50 bottle or $60 bottle, I'm assuming. But yeah, fantastic.
We'll see how it stacks up to 13th Colony Double Oak. Maybe if I can get my little surprise that I got in store tomorrow, we'll see how that goes. But don't miss it. 8 p.m. Central. It'll be me, Kent, a whole fam down here.
A lot of fun. Probably some pizza and whatever else down here.
JJ's?
Mom's
going to be mad, but I'm excited.
Mom doesn't like JJ's, but...
It's good.
She's nice, though. She usually lets us have our way.
It's good. It's once a month.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's once a month. It's fine. All right, guys. That's all we have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly, and we'll see you next time. Right down here with Trent and me in the good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.